Hey, welcome to the very first episode of A3E Global. This is a new online platform for A3E that we're going to be doing weekly, where we're going to invite our audience of musicians, developers, and manufacturers to be able to get together as a community, see highlights from the A3E events, share ideas, and showcase people and companies that are really making a positive impact in the development of new products for making music, as well as new products and technology for the music industry. Both of them are very important. So, welcome to the new forum. And to kick it off, I want to start with a topic that is very important that we talk about a lot at A3E. And the topic is artificial intelligence and machine learning in music. And it's a fascinating topic to talk about because machine learning is permeating every facet of life right now, whether it be, the very basics that auto spell and things like that we don't even realize are happening under our thumbs all day, to very sophisticated uses of AI and machine learning from companies like Google with the Magenta program. Intel, I'm going to show you today a fascinating program with our friend Kevin Doucette, who is a spectacular composer in Los Angeles, also works with Intel, and he has been leading the charge on an incredible machine learning technology that I want to show you today. We brought this to Winternam in Anaheim this past January, and Kevin did an incredible demonstration that I want you to see now, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about it.
So this was a really fun part that we started about 3 months ago at Intel for the Intel keynote. And we trained a guitar player and a bass player, artificially intelligent avatars, musicians, that are visualized here, and they're beautiful, and they were on 80-foot screens. But the fun part is wouldn't it be cool if you could interact and play with an AI musician? And I literally don't know what they're going to play back. They've been trained, but it's so fun. And all of the computations are happening on an Intel Movidius neural compute stick. And it's right there. There's one here for what we call Miles, which was our bass player, and Ella, she's on the other side there. And then we built all these tools, and we'll talk about those in the panel or after if you've got questions, to kind of interact with it. That's what I'm playing around here with. And let's start with Miles, the bass player, and play some sort of bass line. It's going to interact in real time. It's going to listen to me and emulate a little bit and just kind of pick its MIDI notes at choice, and they're going to be visualized here. And I'm going to do 2-bar phrases. We got musicians here, so it's so nice. At the CES show, it was tech people, which are geniuses, but when you talk 2 bars, they're like, what? What do you mean by that? So here we go. 3, 4, so. And I'll play around with some of the rhythm. 2, 3, 4. Interesting, right? I don't know what it's going to do, but that was kind of cool. So let's get a groove going. That's not bad. So I can hit a loop function. Hey Miles, keep playing that, and we have an evolve feature. So it's just going to kind of learn and pick and choose as the groove is going, right? And I'll go into solo, and we'll play some. It's fun in this part because as a musician, I can interpret what he's doing, and he's just kind of doing his own thing. Let's go and interact with Ella. So she's obviously in a different octave, a different range, trained on different melodies. Let's see what happens. We'll start very basic. It's interesting. Okay. with more refinement of the model, it could really be more musical. But let's see if we can. I love doing this. We'll stop Miles with that. I'm going to play and interact with both at the same time. The bass part, and you just can have fun with it. That's what's exciting. It's very early days, but who knows where this is going to go. So let's play a little bit. So just interacting with Ella. Oh, the other thing I should show, and then we'll be finished. But this is less of a performance. It's more of like a demo. Of course, we can have the bass player, since it's MIDI and data, interact with Ella without me at all, and it's just a switch. So the AIs are playing together and interacting the whole time. So as soon as I go to the bass player now, you don't see the data, but Miles is playing notes for Ella to respond to. Play together the whole time, and I'm just like, guys, listen to me. I'm over here. And then we'll do this. I'm just making a nice something like that. But
So before we get into it, I want to introduce this segment of the show. Since we're talking to AI, and it's our first episode, I think we're going to call this segment of the show the belief space. For those of you who are developers that work in AI, you know what belief space planning is. For those of you who are musicians and or not part of that world, check out what the belief space is and you'll get a better understanding of what it is when it pertains to AI and machine learning. When it pertains to A3E Global, we're going to call it the belief space. And I like that because it's very positive. I think we're in a time right now where not only is music changing, how we make music, who makes music, how we market music, how we deliver music, it's all changing. And I don't personally believe that there's any right or wrong ever in these things. I believe that we're in a state of flux right now. I think we went through a long period where there was gradual change, but technology is obviously pushing us much faster than it ever was in the past. So my personal look at AI, and maybe my personal hope with AI, is that things that I do that take time will go quickly so I can accomplish more. And I'll share my professional feeling on it, which is the way the industry has changed shape in the last decade has not been a positive one for musicians. It's been, as far as monetizing music, it's been a very difficult time. We've moved to a lot of new models where monetizing music has gotten much more difficult. That said, the solution is the fact that, the internet has opened up, thousands, if not millions, of opportunities for music, new places to have your music heard, which is great. And I, coming out of, more traditional industries of producing albums and scoring television shows that are on broadcast or on cable, that's a fascinating idea. The problem is that the monetization of that, whether it be the fees for producing or scoring those projects, are a fraction of a penny compared to not even the dollar, compared to the hundreds of dollars in the traditional world. But the opportunities are boundless. There's tons of them. The problem is I'm one person. So as one person, how do I actually do more in a day, to service more platforms, to service more creative outlets, to be able to collect, thousands of tiny amounts of money to add up to what typically would be, the kind of monetization of one project, say 10 years ago. So this is a place for me personally, I'm really looking to AI. I'm looking to the development community to work with professionals to understand that this is one of our main challenges that we're facing is we don't have the ability to multiply ourselves. We don't have the ability to service 1,000 pieces of music in a day. So how can we use our human capability and augment it with AI to actually be able to service more things? So there's some amazing companies out there doing this already, and I'll give a shout out quick to a couple of them. One of them in the production music world is a company called Exhale, and it's spelled X-H-A-I-L. I'll put a link in the comments below. I'll put a link down below so you can go to exhale.com and check that out. Fantastic technology for people who are creating music for production music libraries, where it's an AI, machine learning technology that combines stems of music and makes lots of new pieces of music. So as a composer, it's a really interesting technology. I'm been watching it for the last couple of years, and I wish them all the best, and I hope they keep going and keep paving new paths with that. And then I'd also want to do a quick company spotlight on a company here in Nashville, Tennessee area called Digitrax. The music builder is a new product from them that is an amazing AI product that they're starting to show that actually works within your DAW, whether you're a digital performer or a Cubase or whatever it is you use. And it digests pieces of music, learns the format of those pieces of music, and then works with your composition to create a lot of new compositions. And it's pretty fascinating. I'll put a link to a video with Butter and Biscuits below that you can check out and see their reaction to it. So that's it for A3E Global Episode 1. I hope you enjoyed it. We are looking for people that have new ideas, new thoughts, can think outside of negativity and skepticism and think in positivity and new ways of doing things, and can believe that really anything is possible when you put great musicians, great developers, and great manufacturers all together to have a conversation. So thanks for watching the very first episode of A3E Global, and I'll see you next week.